Co-parenting can be so tough. Whether you're working through different parenting styles or managing schedules or just trying to communicate effectively, the stress can be overwhelming. But I believe with the right strategies, you can reduce stress, you can stay connected, and you can create a more balanced co-parenting relationship that benefits you and your child. So in today's video, I'm going to share some tips that I think will help you manage co-parenting stress and maintain emotional balance while staying connected with your co-parent. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Lance Garrison. Welcome back to the Daily Dose. I'm a licensed psychologist with more than 20 years of experience, and I'm Dean for the College of Professional Psychology at the Chicago School. Co-parenting, while challenging, is really also an opportunity to create a healthy and supportive environment for your child, even if you're no longer together with your co-parent. The key to successful co-parenting is just focusing on the well-being of your child while also taking care of your own mental health. So today, I'm going to walk you through some strategies for managing stress, for maintaining healthy communication, and for staying emotionally balanced in a co-parenting relationship. Let's start by acknowledging the reality that co-parenting can really take a toll on your mental health. Whether it's unresolved feelings from your past relationship, trying to balance different parenting styles, or managing the logistics of shared custody, co-parenting just often comes with a lot of stress. Additionally, the emotional strain of trying to ensure that your child feels supported and loved through these transitions adds really a whole nother layer of pressure. So how in that context do you protect your mental health? How do you protect your mental health while you're navigating these challenges? The first thing you can do is establish clear and respectful communication, because effective communication is absolutely the cornerstone of a successful co-parenting relationship. But maintaining respectful and productive communication can be really difficult, especially if there are lingering tensions or unresolved issues from your past relationship. But here's a few things you can do to improve communication. Keep conversations child-centered. Always focus on the well-being of the child. Keep discussions around schedules, decisions, and daily logistics about what's best for your child, rather than letting old emotions or old conflicts take over. Another thing to do is to use neutral language. Avoid blame or accusatory language. For example, instead of saying, "Hey, you never listen to me," try framing it as, "I think we need to find a solution that works for both of us." And then choose the right time to talk. If an issue needs to be discussed, find a time when both you and your co-parent are calm and open to having the conversation. Avoid having important discussions in front of your child or during any sort of high-stress moment. By establishing respectful communication, you're going to reduce tension and you're going to create a healthier co-parenting environment. The second tip is to set healthy boundaries for emotional protection. One of the most important steps in managing your mental health during co-parenting is setting clear boundaries. Because without boundaries, it's really easy to get overwhelmed by the constant demands, the emotional triggers, or the feelings of being pulled into unnecessary conflict. Here's a few suggestions for how to set boundaries. The first is to define personal space. Create emotional and physical boundaries around you and your interactions with your co-parent. For instance, if you need time alone after handing off the kids, communicate that clearly. And then limit communication to the essentials. If co-parenting often leads to unnecessary stress, set some boundaries around when and how you communicate. Maybe limit interactions to text or email for logistical details, and reserve face-to-face conversations for those really important topics. And then the other is to respect each other's personal time. You got to respect the time that each of you has with your child. Avoid interrupting during the other parent's designated time unless it's an emergency. Healthy boundaries protect your emotional well-being and reduce unnecessary stress in your co-parenting relationship. The third tip is to prioritize self-care, because it's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day demands of co-parenting. But when you neglect your own needs, it can lead to burnout. So To maintain balance, prioritize self-care as essential to your routine. And here are a few self-care practices to help you manage that stress. Make time for yourself, first and foremost. Whether it's exercising or meditating or simply relaxing with a book, you've got to carve out that time just for you. This helps replenish your energy and maintain your emotional well-being. The second thing to do is to build a support system. Don't try to handle everything on your own. Lean on friends, lean on family, or even a therapist when you need someone to talk to. Sometimes having that trusted support network can make an entire world of difference. And then finally, practice mindfulness, because mindfulness can help you stay calm and present even during stressful co-parenting moments. So take a few minutes each day to focus on your breathing or to engage in a short meditation exercise. It can help you stay grounded. And by taking care of your mental and your emotional health, you're going to be better equipped to manage the challenges of co-parenting. The fourth tip I want to share with you is to stay child-focused, and we touched on this a little bit earlier. It's important to always remember that co-parenting is about your child. It is not about unresolved emotions from your relationship. So when disagreements arise, ask yourself, what's in the best interest of my child, rather than letting yourself get caught up in emotional reactions. And here's how you stay child-focused. Make joint decisions whenever you can. Whenever possible, make decisions together about your child's education, their extracurricular activities, and their health. This shows your child that both parents are involved and that both parents are working together for their well-being. And then be flexible when needed, because while boundaries and schedules are super important, flexibility is equally valuable. If your co-parent needs to adjust plans, try to be open and accommodating, as long as it's in the best interest of your child. By focusing on your child's needs and their child's happiness rather than past conflicts, you'll reduce tension and you'll help create a more positive co-parenting environment for everyone involved. And the fifth tip is to know when to get professional help. Sometimes co-parenting can be particularly challenging, especially when emotions are high or conflicts just seem impossible to move through. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, or if your communication with your co-parent consistently leads to conflict, it might be helpful to seek some professional support. And here's when professional help might be necessary. So for co-parenting counseling, a family therapist or a co-parenting counseling can help mediate difficult conversations and teach both parents communication and conflict resolution strategies. For individual therapy, if you're finding the stress of co-parenting just too overwhelming, consider seeking out individual therapy. This can help give you the tools to manage your emotions and to approach co-parenting with a calmer mindset. Please do not hesitate to seek outside help when needed. Sometimes that neutral third party can make all the difference and make a huge difference in reducing stress and improving communication. So let's recap. We know co-parenting can be stressful, but with clear communication, with healthy boundaries, with self-care, and a child-focused approach, I truly believe you can manage the stress while staying emotionally connected. Remember, taking care of your mental health is crucial, not just for you, but for your child as well. As always, thanks so much for watching. If you found today's video helpful, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone else who you think might benefit. And let me know in the comments, what's one strategy that you found helpful in managing co-parenting stress? And until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.